Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Anthony and today I am going to be bringing you all 10 features that changed Minecraft forever. Pretty much what I mean by this are 10 things that changed the game mechanics of Minecraft or additions that were added to the game that made the game a lot more fun or just changed everything in general. So if you guys do enjoy today's video then be sure to give this video a like as it will help me out a huge bunch. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. I hope you all enjoy it. The first feature on our list that changed the game forever was the ability to sprint in the beta 1.8 update. So prior to beta 1.8 you were not actually able to sprint in your worlds, which actually made the game a lot more challenging. This is because it was a lot harder to escape from mobs due to the fact that you couldn't just sprint away. You actually had to slowly walk away and, you know, not sprint. So pretty much it was a lot easier for things like creepers to explode as you couldn't really run away from them, skeletons to kill you as you of course couldn't sprint away from them either, and another thing is that you couldn't really make parkour jumps as well, as you know, with the ability to sprint you can jump across further blocks, whereas back in the day when sprinting wasn't a thing you couldn't really do that. So it was a lot easier to fall in lava when doing parkour and stuff. So sprinting was definitely a feature that changed the game a lot. So yeah, sprinting is definitely a game-changing mechanic. The next game-changing feature we have on our list is when beds were added in beta 1.3. So pretty much before the beta 1.3 update you were not actually able to sleep in your Minecraft world. This basically meant that you actually had to wait out the night cycle until it turned to daytime, which meant you could get a little bit bored and maybe go out of your house and fight mobs, and it was pretty much a lot easier to die because, you know, you wouldn't really just have to sleep to just get rid of the night cycle. You could just go out of your house, fight some mobs, or you could do the sensible thing and maybe just smelt some iron at night time in your house. But it was a little bit of an inconvenience, to be honest, because if you don't like nighttime on Minecraft, then back in the day you didn't really have a choice. You had to wait out the night until it turned to daytime. You didn't have a bed, you know, to just sleep in and instantly change it to day. So yeah, that was definitely something that changed the game a lot. The dungeon was the first generated structure to be added into the game, and it was added in Minecraft Alpha, but let's be honest, we did need a lot more generated structures other than the dungeon. So basically what I'm saying is that the fact that the NPC village, the desert temple, the abandoned mineshaft, the stronghold, and all of the other generated structures, is that the fact that they were added into the game just made the game a lot more interesting and a lot more fun, you know, because you could be in a desert biome and just stumble across a random desert temple and find some diamonds in there or some enchanted books, which is just epic, you know. The fact that you can just find some random structures hidden around the world and get yourself some free loot out of it is just a really awesome concept to the game, you know. You could find an NPC village and do some trading with the villagers, or find a blacksmith and get a bunch of armor out of it. So yeah, the fact that generated structures were added into the game just added that little touch to it and made it a lot more interesting. Biomes being added to the game was definitely a game changer for Minecraft. So pretty much in the Alpha Halloween update, biomes were added into the game to pretty much make your Minecraft world look a lot better and, you know, giving the opportunity for the player to explore a lot more things in the world. So basically, before the Halloween update, your Minecraft worlds looked a little bit different. They actually looked like this because you were pretty much restricted to one type of world, which was the world that you can see on screen. It looked very, very green, and, you know, you just had a bunch of mountains and a few trees around your world. I mean, you would find, you know, the odd bit of sand every now and then, but you didn't really have separate biomes around the world. You didn't really have, you know, the mesa biomes, the forest biomes, the mushroom biomes, basically all the different types of biomes in your world. You were just restricted to one type of, you know, world that you created. So biomes was definitely something that changed the game a lot, and I'm really happy that they added this because it made the game a lot more fun. Now, I think we can all agree that the enchanting system was a very good addition to Minecraft as it made the game a lot more interesting. So pretty much before the Minecraft 1.0 update, enchanting was not actually a thing. So, you know, you couldn't have any of your cool effects on your diamond pickaxe. You couldn't have your Silk Touch 1 or Fortune 3 or Efficiency 5. You basically just had to stick with the regular vanilla diamond pickaxe or diamond sword or something like that. So pretty much Enchanting was a very good addition to the game, and it changed the game a lot, you know, because you could have your really awesome effects on your diamond sword. You could have fire aspect 2, so, you know, you could kill animals and get the cooked variation of the food instead of having to smelt it. I just think Enchanting was such an awesome concept to be added into the game. I mean, Silk Touch is one of my favorite enchantments. I mean, you can get the regular ore instead of getting, you know, the item instead of the ore. I just think it's such a good addition to the game. Enchanting is one of my favorite additions, and I think it changed the game a lot, but let me know what you think. Before the beta 1.8 update, the mechanics for the bow was actually a lot different, because before beta 1.8 you were actually able to spam click the bow and you didn't actually have to draw it back, as you can see on screen. So if you had a 64 stack of arrows and you had a bow, you could pretty much have an automatic bow and just spam a bunch of arrows at the player, which was pretty overpowered, to be honest. But when the bow mechanics were changed in 1.8, you actually had to draw back your bow, which is what you have to do in Minecraft today. But yeah, it was very different before beta 1.8. You could pretty much just spam the bow in order to kill players and mobs. You didn't actually have to draw it back and potentially get killed by a creeper whilst doing that. So yeah, the bow was a little bit different before beta 1.8. Before the beta 1.8 update, the way you restored your health was a little bit differently. Pretty much the hunger bar was not added into the game before beta 1.8, and you could simply just restore your health by eating food, and it would regenerate the hearts itself rather than regenerating the hunger meter. So basically in beta 1.8, when the hunger system was added into the game, it changed the game a lot due to the fact that you had to eat food to restore your hunger points in order to actually regenerate hearts, which makes the game a lot more challenging, to be honest, you know, because you actually have to keep a lot of food on you when you're in your Minecraft world. Otherwise you can simply just starve to death and die. So pretty much you just need to have a lot of food on you at all times, and pretty much the hunger system being added made the game a lot more challenging. And before beta 1.8 you didn't have to do that. You could simply just eat food and regenerate your health. Now the next feature I'm about to tell you is one that everyone was so happy about when it was changed. Oh my god. So pretty much before the beta 1.8 update, you were not able to stack food. You actually had to have all of the individual pork chops in your inventory because you weren't able to stack them. I mean, can you imagine how annoying that must have been, just walking around your Minecraft world with like 15 individual pork chops taking up inventory slots? So pretty much in the beta 1.8 update, it changed everything. You were able to stack food, and you were no longer, you know, being sad at the fact that all of your pork chop took up inventory slots. So yeah, in the beta 1.8 update, you were able to stack food, which changed the game a lot. Before the Minecraft 1.2 update, the way mobs chased you was actually a little bit different, but when it was changed in 1.2, it changed the game completely and made mobs a lot more difficult. So pretty much before the 1.2 update, the mobs didn't actually really have a set path and the ability to walk around blocks and walk around lava, because they are actually able to do that in Minecraft today. You know, they can actually just walk around the NPC village and chase you rather than getting stuck on it. Because before the 1.2 update, if you were behind a wall and the mob happened to be chasing you, then the mob would actually just get stuck behind the wall opposite you and just wouldn't go around it and chase you, and that pretty much just made the game a little bit more easy. But however, it actually made the game hard as well, because creepers were able to, you know, hide behind the wall, and when you peeked out they would just explode. You know, they wouldn't go around it and you wouldn't expect it. So before 1.2, you know, mobs were a lot more difficult and sneaky, but at the same time they were a lot more easier because, you know, they could just get stuck on walls and you could run away from them. So basically the mobs were made a lot more smarter, and it changed the game a lot. Another feature that changed the game a lot in Minecraft was when the lighting was changed in beta 1.8. So pretty much before the beta 1.8 update, when it turned to nighttime in your Minecraft world, it would literally look so dark to the point where it would be very difficult to see, and you would pretty much need to put torches everywhere when you were constructing your house at night time. Say if you were, you know, working on your house at night time and you were outside, you would literally need to put torches everywhere or you would not be able to see a thing. So as I said, before beta 1.8, it was very difficult to see in your Minecraft world, as you can see on screen. You know, it's probably very hard to see what's going on in this video because, you know, nighttime was just so dark, and in beta 1.8, the lighting was changed to the point where nighttime was a little bit brighter so the player could see, and the lighting for when it was, you know, sunset looked a lot more nicer and more beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So the lighting being changed in beta 1.8 changed the game a lot. But that just about does it for today's video, everybody. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you all want to play on my Minecraft server, then the IP is play.iDeactivateMC.net. But I do apologise if my commentary wasn't 100% on point in today's video. I don't know, I'm just not really used to making longer videos, that's all. But I hope you all enjoyed it nonetheless. I am very hungry now, so I am going to go. Hope you are all having a fantastic day, and as always, thanks for the amazing support. But I'm going to go now, so cheers for watching, have a really awesome day, as I said, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!